Hey, this is Russ. Back out on the trails. Yeah. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Today is Wednesday. And we were expecting some rain today. I think it said that rain should start around maybe 1, something like that. So we got plenty of time. So I thought I'd come out on the bike trail, maybe head off into the deeper areas of the forest preserve today. We'll see. I always say one thing and we end up doing something else anyways. People are out on the trail already. Yeah, really, the morning is really the only time to do it. If you want to stay a little bit cooler, you've got to come out in the morning. You see a lot more animals too during the morning. I gotta slow down here. Yeah, for some reason today, either the front brakes or something kind of crackly sounding today. Sometimes I find that you have to hit the brakes a little bit, kind of get them ready for the day or something. I don't know. I do usually check my bike out before I ride. I'll check tire pressures and make sure everything's in good, decent order, nothing's loose. But sometimes you hear these rattle sounds that you don't know why it's making the noise until you're actually riding it. Oh, I do know one thing. I added some reflectors on my wheels. On the side of the wheels, on the spokes, sometimes there's a couple of reflectors. I wonder if that's what's doing it. Yeah, it seems like Rad Power Bikes does not include these wheel reflectors. The tires themselves have like a stripe, like a white wall stripe, a very thin white wall stripe that's reflective. I think they just rely on that. But I know that many bikes have these little accessory things. And I rode my mountain bike recently and decided that I really don't like riding the mountain bike anymore after riding this bike. So I stole the reflectors off of the old bike and put it on the current bike. And I'm just looking down. I can see it rotating in circles here. I think, it may not look as nice, but it does stand it out when it rotates. And, and any little bit of extra visibility you can get, I think is a good thing. Yeah, I didn't put the chapstick on. So I start drying out again. So yeah, after riding the mountain bike and kind of deciding I'm not able to do it, my wife would like me to get back on the recumbent bike and build up some leg strength. Yeah, that's probably the better idea. Build up some leg strength so that I could at least ride the old bike. I can go grocery shopping, I think if I could do at least 3 miles without wearing myself out, then I could probably ride the bike. I don't need to go real far, just need to be able to go to grocery stores to pick up stuff and come back. So, yeah, maybe that's what I'll end up doing. So today, being it's going to rain, there is some humidity in the air. I think the temperature is about 74 degrees, 75 degrees in that range right now, early in the morning already. It's been very hot for the last 2 days. It's been over 90 degrees. Today a little bit cooler, but it's going to rain, like I said. So really the only time to do this is really in the mornings if you want to stay a little bit cooler, and that's really the only time it's enjoyable for riding for me. don't know if you guys can hear that little rattling. It could be the thing that's on the spokes, for all I know. It could very well be that. We didn't hear it until I put it on there, so it could be bumping up against the spokes, causing a little rattle sound. Yeah, let me pull over a second. Let me see if that is it. Look at this one. Look straight ahead. That's cool. What he had is one of those gliding type things. What do you call that? It's like one of those stair stepper type of things, but you're gliding by riding it. That's cool. Wonder how much that is. It's probably over $1,000. I mean, if these bikes are that much, that thing's got to be at least that much. All right, so where I normally would turn left over here, I'm going to turn right. And we're going to go into the deeper areas of the forest preserve today. I haven't been there in quite a while, so I figured I'd do that today. While I can do it, I guess, right? Yeah, I noticed with the mountain bike, even coasting, you don't coast a whole lot. You have to go moving quite a little bit of power to be able to coast. Good morning. And I wasn't getting enough power going into the mountain bike, so I wasn't moving quick enough. So then, if you try to coast, you don't have enough forward momentum, so I had to kind of keep pedaling, which is tiring. Morning. But with the e-bike, with the weight of the e-bike, this thing has a lot of forward momentum. If you're coasting, you can go quite a distance just coasting. Yeah, I always wonder how much advance notice you need to give when you hit the bell. I know people can hear it from a distance, so I'd like to give them at least some notice in advance so they could make the move. If you wait until you're right on top of them, they don't have enough chance to move. You can run into them. So we are at 947 miles right now. I know sometimes my videos are out of sequence, so whenever I give you mileage, sometimes it's not exactly the mileage you might think. So now we gotta wait. A lot of cars. Everyone's getting ready to go to work. And these cars go really fast. You gotta wait your turn, which is right about now. Alright, we haven't been down here in a while. So let's do this. Speed limit 15 miles per hour. Yeah, this thing can go 15 miles an hour. Let me show you what 15 miles an hour looks like here. And that is right about here. That's 15 miles an hour. So you cannot go past this speed, although I do know a lot of people do. Yeah, this area is more secluded for sure, and there's unpaved paths like here on the right. Let me show you. So you can go through that, but yeah, I'm not really that into that. Alright, so we can go left, we can go right. We usually go right, so let's go left, come back, and then we'll do the right. How's that? So there's a lot of ups and downs out here. So I typically will throttle as well as pedal. I know down this direction, you kind of run out of road unless you cross the street, and I've never really crossed the street to do it. So I don't know what happens past that point. Don't really feel like learning either. We're going down the hill, so we gotta slow down a little bit. Yeah, this is all coasting because you're going downhill. Gives you a little chance to rest a little bit. Yeah, I think less people come out here because it is more secluded. It's not part of the main circular path that we normally do. This area we're on is really for cars. It's not just bikes. Whereas the circular path is made specifically for bikes and walkers and runners, baby strollers, skateboarders, rollerbladers, gliders, skateboards, you name it. But because this is a 15-mile-an-hour limit, speed limit, hopefully cars are a little more careful out here. Yeah, there's a lot of unpaved paths out here you can do. Some people are into that. I'm not that into that. And I think because I'm not into that, my tires are lasting a little bit longer than some other people's tires, I think. All right. Oh, it still goes. Okay, now I know. Yeah, if we go further down on this one, we go into that path, then you're going to either have to cross the street or turn back around. So we, bouncing around here, we're not going to go in there. We're just going to turn around. I did note too that on a mountain bike, I am able to make quicker left and right turns. So it is more nimble than this bike. This one with the big fat tires and the, maybe it's not the tires, maybe it's just the center of gravity being a little bit different since you're higher up. Can't make those turns very easily. So I make wider turns. Alright, I think I should probably pull over and restart the camera. Do that in a moment here. Alright, let's do that here. Yeah, we got a 16-minute time limit, you know. So yeah, we're at 949 miles according to this. So roughly 51 more miles, we hit the 1,000 mile mark. I'm thinking I might be able to do that by the end of this week. But if it rains on me, I won't be able to do it. Then it'll be into next week. I average about 14, 15 miles per ride. Sometimes more, sometimes less. but I know that I have a limit. I usually don't go too much past 20 miles per ride because I have probably about a 24-mile limit if I'm conservative of how I use my battery. And this is all because of my weight and also going up and down hills and using the throttle, that type of thing. And I don't want to be stuck away from home and no battery on this bike. That would be the absolute worst thing that could happen. Because if I could barely ride a mountain bike that weighs only like 33 pounds, imagine what it would be like to pedal a bike that's roughly about 85 pounds without my bike lock. It's about 85 pounds, pedal that one all the way back home. That would be hard to do. So I need to always make sure I have enough battery life available and near home when that happens. You know, when I do the Prospect Heights Trail, I get back home, sometimes I'm on the one battery bar, and that battery bar is blinking. That tells you how close I cut it, because after it stops blinking, you get no power at all. We have a car following us. Looks like he's doing the 15 miles per hour. Alright, we do the roundabout here. Yeah, we haven't done this one in a while. I don't come down here that often. I guess the car pulled off. Yep, I don't see him. Nice leisurely ride today. I'm not really that into talking too much today, it seems. Some days it's like that. Just trying to pull in whatever I see out here, enjoy it. Yeah, I am more used to this bike than the mountain bike. I'm used to the weight of it. I'm used to the way it handles. I'm used to the coasting. I'm coasting right now. I mean, I'm not even doing anything. We're going down the hill, of course, and we're speeding up quite a bit. And that's probably because of the weight of the bike, plus the weight of me, and the forward momentum is just pushing us down this hill so easily. We're doing 20 miles an hour. 22 miles an hour. Of course, this is a 15 mile an hour zone. But hey, happens. This is 15 right now. So I think for the rest of the day today, I'm just gonna go around in circles. I'm gonna go down the 3-mile circular path. Go around in circles. Enjoy it before it gets warm again. Before it starts raining on us again. It's been raining quite a bit. Last week at least. This week not so much yet. But it was really hot this week. Straight down the hill. I will have to say that the lavalier mic that's attached to my helmet does a pretty good job. I mean, with the wind hitting against my ears, a lot of times I don't even hear myself as I'm talking, or barely hear myself as I'm talking. But then when I go back and I listen to the recording, it's pretty clear. I mean, you can hear wind noise, but it's cut down quite a bit. And there's decent sound quality to it. It's not thin sounding or anything like that. There's some decent bass response out of the voice and everything. But it does require me to have a cable attached to my helmet, and that goes down to an audio recorder that's attached to my belt in the back behind me. So there's a lot of turn on, turn offs, and that type of thing. But I think it's worth it. I do know this, that the audio recorder is the one thing I don't have rechargeable batteries on. So I use standard alkaline batteries, AA batteries, two AA batteries. The best time to buy batteries, let me tell you now, so you can prepare for it, is Black Friday. Yeah. Go to like Menards, pick up some batteries, or go to Home Depot, pick up some batteries. They usually have AA and AAA batteries on sale. So I'll buy enough to last me for the year during Black Fridays. Alright, so now we gotta see if we're safe enough to be able to cross again without getting killed. And there's always a lot of cars that go by early in the morning. And sometimes with the angle of the with the trees and everything in the way, you can't see very well. So you have to move up a little bit just so that you can see. Yep, tons of cars. So when one clears, the other doesn't. The left side's clearing up, right side is not. And now, left side starts coming up again. There's a car behind me. He's going to wait for me to turn or go straight. And it is now our turn to go. All right. That is the biggest hassle. That's probably why I don't go down there that often. Is having to deal with those cars. All right, so now we're back onto the circular path. Not quite yet there, but heading towards there. Yeah, it's always very quiet in the morning, except for the cars. There are things that are always hitting me in the face. Yeah, the other day I had a bug hit me on my middle finger. I don't know what it was, but man, that thing hurt. Yeah, it wasn't a stinger or anything like that, but it felt like a pebble hit me or something. I think it was a bug. Alright, we are now on the circular path. I think I'll bring you to the beginning part of the path. I always consider the entrance to the path the beginning part of the path. is where the parking area is. So anyways, our donut man friend, Jimmy, reports that he is still waiting for his electric XP 2.0 bike. And when he ordered the bike, they mentioned it would take a certain amount of time. Well, they've extended that time. And so he feels that by the time they give it to him, if in fact they are correct this time in their estimations, it might be like 9 weeks since he ordered the bike. That's a long time to wait, especially now when you want to be out riding the bike, since you only have a certain amount of time during the summer months to do it. I feel his pain, and he says he's going to ride the trails that I'm on. Well, here's an invitation to you, Mr. Jimmy. If you want to ride the trails, you can come ride with me with your new bike. You'd have to come out here, though, meet me out here, and we could ride it together. But I do it in the mornings, so if you want to meet me, you're talking 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. On a weekday. And I know weekends he's working because he's working the farmers markets and the like. So anyways, just let you know, if you want to come ride with me on these trails, you're welcome to do so. You got to contact me. Email me. Don't do it on the comment section. Email me at contactrussisright@gmail.com. All right. Oh, there's a deer. I see a deer off to the left. He's sitting there eating things. There's a lot of animals around here. On your left. Alright, we're at the beginning parts here. Let's take a breather. Yeah, when I wanted to take a break, I usually head off in this area, sit at the picnic tables. The problem with the picnic tables here is there's so many birds that have made nests underneath the awning sections of the picnic tables that I always feel like I'm getting dive bombed by the birds. So I just kind of come to this area to rest a little bit. Don't even want to sit at the picnic tables because of that sometimes. Yeah, they always put this garbage can thing in the way. A lot of garbage. People put their stuff out here, but they don't clean up after themselves. Yeah, too many birds. Let's sit over here. Get off the bike. Yep, see, I always hit the hit the thing with my bike, with my camera. Anyways, I appreciate you guys following along again. If you liked the video, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.